Today on CWN, football had a big win in Alice last Friday.
And volleyball took care of business against IWA. I'm Maddie.
And I'm William. And today is Monday, September 9th, 2024.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the Texas flag.
The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Photo of the week is back at it again. We caught up with Annabelle to get some more information on that and to see who won this week.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm here with Annabelle. And can you tell me more about the photo of the week picture and what inspired you to take it?
Yes, I love the band and I love taking pictures because it's like so much like excitement. So I decided to go like in the bleachers with them, and Cash was playing, so I was like, I'm gonna take a full body pic of him, and that's really my inspo of how it happened.
Thank you. Now back to the studio.
Mr. Smith is always staying busy in all of his classes. We spoke to him about a beanbag toss lab he has been working on. Let's see how it's going.
Good morning, Calallen. I'm here with Mr. Smith. So, Mr. Smith, can you tell us about the lab for chemistry?
Yes, we're doing a beanbag toss lab in chemistry, and what that is representing for us is accuracy and precision. So if you get to the center of the target, you are accurate. If you get all your beanbags in one spot, then you're precise. And what they're going to find is they're going to be kind of all over the place. And then that distance from that center is going to be our error. And then we're going to use that to do some calculations about error. So we're learning about accuracy, precision, and error.
That's great. Thank you. Back to the studio.
Mr. Smith had another lab for AP Physics talking about collision point recently. Let's check it out.
Good morning, Calallen. I'm here with Mr. Smith. So, Mr. Smith, can you tell me about the lab for AP Physics?
Yes, we're doing a collision point lab. So what we have to do is, or what the students have to do, is they have to generate data in table form, in a graph form, and in a equation form that will predict when two cars heading at each other hit each other. The wrinkle is that one car is delayed by 3 seconds, and that really makes the problem quite challenging. So that's what they're trying to figure out right now. And in AP Physics, we don't give much direction. They've got to write all their procedures, they have to write all their materials, and write how all they collected the data. So it's quite a challenge.
That's great. Thank you. Back to the studio.
College night is coming up on September 12th from 6 to 8 p.m. here at the Calallen High School in the cafeteria. Make plans to attend.
Attention Calallen students. Picture Day is coming up this Thursday. Miss Luby is here to tell us more.
Hey Cats, it's Summer and I'm here with Miss Luby. So Miss Luby, Picture Day is on Thursday. Can you tell me any important information we need to know?
Yeah, of course. So you're going to take your photo in your English classes. This photo is going to be the one that's going in the yearbook. So make sure you're like, all fancy or whatever it is you want. You must be in dress code. So guys, you have to be clean shaven, and ladies, you have to make sure your clothes are in dress code.
Thank you for that. And just a reminder, Cats, Iconic Duo Day is on Friday, so make sure to dress up.
Attention all Calallen High School student athletes. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes will be holding their next huddle tonight from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. in the B Gym. Come join your fellow classmates and friends for food, fun, games, and worship.
Mr. Easton had a big robotics reveal last Saturday. We're excited to hear what it's all about.
Hey guys, I'm Hunter. I'm here with Mr. Easton. So Mr. Easton, we heard that in your computer science class, we heard that you're doing some labs. Can you tell us all about that?
Yeah, so my Computer Science 1 course, one of the courses that you would start in computer science. They this week are getting started in writing what's called user-defined methods. A method is just a thing you do in programming. The tasks that you complete, user-defined methods, are ones that you write yourself. So they're writing methods in order to achieve specific tasks, and normally they'd be writing these in a language like Java or Python. For that class it'd be Java. But Java is a little difficult to get straight into, so what I do is I bridge that the gap a little bit by using a programming language called Jeru, and it's basically Diet Java. They've got a little visual island that you can actually see the Drews created, get them to hop around, plant flowers, pick up flowers, things like that. So it helps understand the specific programming concepts in a really stress-free environment. That way, once they get onto Java in a couple of weeks, hopefully they have prepared adequately for that, and they should be pretty well equipped for it.
All right, and also for your robotics team on Saturday, we heard you had a big reveal. Can you tell us all about that as well?
Yes, so Saturday was the official kickoff event for the season, and so during that they live stream it. They live stream it at about noon, and during that they actually release a little animation that explains what the game is. Every year the game changes, and so we've got to focus our bots for specific tasks, and so now that the reveal has been announced, we know what we're doing, and so we can better prepare for the season that way.
All right, perfect. And we also heard that you have a meeting today as well. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, so the meeting today is we're going to get the new and returning members. So we're going to get the whole league together. I'll share the announcement with the teams. I'll reveal, play the little game animation. We'll talk about what the bots need to do. We'll get into a needs, wants, dreams list of things and tasks that we want to achieve. And then, our season is officially started. And so we're in the process of building and competing and practicing. And so, we still got some space, some time for people to join if they're interested. So if you're interested, then you're more than welcome to come by and check it out.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, Mr. Eason. That's it from us. Now back to the studio.
That's so exciting. Who would have thought? Now let's send over to Callie with Wildcat Media.
Thank you, anchors, and welcome back to Wildcat Media. We have a lot of fun things going on this week. So on Tuesday, we have Meet the Teacher Night in the CHS cafeteria from 5:30 to 6:30. And then Thursday, you will have Picture Day during your English classes. And then also later that day, we'll have College Fair Night in the CHS cafeteria from 6 to 8. And then Saturday will be TSI testing. And if you have not registered for that, make sure you register by Thursday. Now, that's all for media. Back to the anchors.
Thank you, Callie.
Now let's send it to Maddie with the rundown on sports right after this quick break.
Good morning, everybody. So we just participated in an active shooter drill here at Calallen High School. I'm standing with Officer David, who was heavily involved in this drill. Now, Officer David, could you tell us what you did today, how we could prepare for another drill or maybe a real-life scenario?
Well, pretty much I was a bad guy, running around, popped 3 bangs, and went around unlocking rooms, see what students I could get. They did pretty good. Everybody was locked in. They barricaded the doors.
And so today's drill lasted about 10 minutes. Now, in a real-life scenario, how long do you think that it would last?
Oh, a couple hours, man. No telling. I mean, school is big. There's a lot of room to clear. Depending on the victims, depending on how many shooters, it depends on the situation.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for all your help today. I'm standing with Miss Holland. And Miss Holland, can you tell us what you were experiencing whenever they announced that the drill was beginning?
Sure. When the drill began, we all moved everything against the door. Once we got in place, we did hear someone at the door a couple times. And we heard yelling, and we heard him say, I just want to talk to you, let me in, and going back and forth down the hallway.
Come on, I just want to talk to you. Open the door real quick. Let me talk to you.
So even when we thought he was gone, then he came back, so we had to stay in place for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. And so based on what actually went down, do you think that you or your class could have done anything better to better prepare for this?
So we were just talking about it when they first heard Code Red. They kind of freaked out and wanted to get in place, which was fine, but I told them next time listen because they give us more information after they say Code Red.
After the initial Code Red was stated, an active shooter walked through the building, walking up and down the major hallways, trying as many doors as he could. Being unsuccessful, he grabbed a student and coerced him to try to get others to let him in the room. schools.
Please let me come in. I'm locked outside. Hello?
However, as time became a factor, he and the others began running to other parts of the school to try to get other rooms throughout the school.
Yes, please let me in. Please, I'm locked out. There's nowhere to go. Please let me in.
During this drill, restrooms were even checked for students. Overall, yesterday's active shooter drill was a success.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Calallen Wildcat Sports is brought to you by Southern Charm Home Cooking. Cross country had a meet this past weekend. They did amazing and placed well. We spoke with Coach Burnett to get the rundown on how that went.
Hi, I'm Quentin. I'm here with Coach Burnett. Coach Burnett, you guys had a meet on Saturday. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, this past Saturday we ran at the Port Aransas meet. It was a good meet. A lot of schools came out. Our boys and girls came out, and they competed well. Just keep getting to work every morning and getting better for the next meets.
Yes, sir. You guys are training, right?
We are. We train every morning. We start at 6 o'clock in the morning. We have different routes that we run around the school and use the track and just different route runs to get them ready for the meets on Saturday.
Yes, sir. You guys have high hopes?
We have very high hopes. We have some good runners on both sides, boys and girls, and districts coming up in a few weeks, so we're going to keep preparing for that.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Back to you.
A new coach to Calallen, Coach Cave, is assimilating into our Calallen district really well. He helped our Wildcat football team win big against Alice last Friday night. They won 37-7. Great job, Cats.
Hey, Cats, I'm Grant. I'm here with Coach Cave. Coach Cave, I heard y'all had a great game defensively against Alice. How'd y'all prepare for that?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a great game. We aligned differently to some sets. We went back to the drawing board after watching the GP film and aligned differently to a couple sets that they ran similar, and it helped out a lot.
Y'all have Mexico City next week. What's it looking like for y'all on defense?
Yeah, it's been a little weird prepping for Mexico City just because we've got one game film of like 50 plays, and it's just a little bit different. So overall, I think we're going to be okay, though.
That's all. I'm back to the studio.
Tennis was supposed to have a match against West Oso this past weekend. Sadly for West Oso, they had to forfeit the match. And since they forfeited, that technically counts as a win for our Wildcat tennis team. Great job, Cats. They will have another match against Kingsville this weekend. And last Friday, our Lady Cat volleyball team had a program sweep against IWA. Juniper spoke with Grace to see how well our girls played.
Hey Cats, it's Juniper, and I'm here with Grace Martinez. So Grace, last Friday we faced IWA in a program sweep. How'd that go?
We did really good. We had a lot of good things, and we beat them in 3.
And tomorrow we face Industrial. What are your predictions on that game?
I think it's going to be another program sweep.
Thank you so much. Back to the studio.
And that's the latest on Calallen Sports. Back to you, William.
Thank you, Maddie.
And now it's time for your weather report with James right after this short break.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Your weather forecast is brought to you by Baytech Robinson Families, and we have a lot to go through today, folks. Starting off, current conditions, temperatures at about 81 degrees, winds out of the north-northeast at 11 miles an hour, and mostly, if not completely cloudy skies, but we do have a lot to go through, and that's because of the recently named Tropical Storm Francine, currently in the Gulf off of the coast of Mexico. The most recent data available to us is that the winds were at 50 miles per hour. The category expected at landfall is anywhere between a high-end Category 1 and low-end Category 2. However, that landfall is expected to occur in southwestern Louisiana around midnight on Wednesday through Thursday, so little to no impact, including storm surge, are expected to the Corpus Christi area. Looking on our Doppler radar, there are some showers and thunderstorms that are whirling around that low-pressure center, and we do have a litany of alerts that are in effect from the coastal regions of the area all the way far offshore, ranging from flood advisories and rip current statements onshore to tropical storm watches and small craft or high wind advisories a little bit off of that shore, and hurricane warnings way out in the open waters. Looking throughout the rest of the day, temperatures are going to peak between 84 and 86 degrees, with those heat indices peaking at around 90 degrees, and everything falling into falling going into 10 p.m. except for the rain chance, which will begin to climb as Tropical Storm Francine, soon to be Hurricane Francine, could dump some rain on us tomorrow. A slight risk of flash flooding is in effect, as some of those sporadic showers and thunderstorms may produce locally heavy rainfall. And after the clouds and rain clear, temperatures are going to be high 90 to 95 degrees, with those heat indices potentially peaking up to 110 degrees, lasting until Saturday. And looking at your 3-day outlook, again, tomorrow you can see that isolated shower threat from the tropical storm with those north 10 to 20 mile an hour winds, calming down significantly on Wednesday and Thursday as the clouds clear out and temperatures return to the lower 90s and heat indices to the lower hundreds, with those minimal chances of rain after the storm passes. With that, let's take it back to the anchors.
Thank you, James. And attention teachers, club sponsors, and staff, please send all your announcements to CalallenTV@gmail.com.
And that's all your announcements for today, but now it's time for your joke of the day. So guys, what's your favorite holiday?
I don't know, William. What?
Moo Years.
For all you social people out there, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at CalallenTV for all the latest updates. Also, subscribe to us here on YouTube to catch all of our latest videos. And as always,
Stay classy, Calallen.